1,739 clues have come and gone, but 26 new ones are headed your way as part of this 65th episode of Disney 100 Jeopardy! Welcome in. As always, I am your host, Bryan Perri, and thank you so much for joining me. Happy Star Wars weekend to everybody who celebrates. May the 4th be with you. We've got a Star Wars category headed your way, but before we get to the categories, here are the rules. They're simple. You've got 5 categories to play through with 5 clues for each category and 5 seconds to answer each of those clues. If you don't know an answer, you can pause the video, look it up. I couldn't care less, so cheat. Be my guest. In last week's episode 64, the final Jeopardy category was Star Wars spin-offs. That, of course, makes its return to celebrate Star Wars weekend, but you've also got 4 other Disney categories to play through today, so let's check them out. And there it is, Star Wars spin-offs kicks things off. The second category you'll be playing, Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody who celebrates. This is a category all about Mexican culture within Disney movies and parks. The third category you'll be playing, Mayday. All right, you get the theme. I'm throwing May in pretty much everything here. Mayday is all about scenes in Disney movies where someone may yell Mayday. They don't necessarily do, but it's a stressful situation where a distress call may be signaled. For example, a ship is sinking or something like that. I'll show you a screenshot from a Disney movie where people are in a stressful situation. I'll even play you the audio. You'll have to identify what movie it's from. The fourth category is your Disney Parks category of the week, Hidden Makeys. All right, you know, when I wrote it out, I thought it was better. This is just a Hidden Mickeys category where I show you a hidden Mickey in a Disney park and you have to tell me what ride it's connected to or what queue line it's connected to. I did call it Hidden Makeys because I thought it was funny. Now reading it out loud to you guys, not as funny, but yeah. Hey for effort, right? We now move on to the final category you'll be playing. It is Who's That Disneymon? You remember the Who's That Pokemon thing that used to run right before commercial breaks on Pokemon back in the late 90s, early 2000s, whenever it was, where they show you a silhouette of a Pokemon and you had to identify who that was. I have replaced those Pokemon with your favorite Disney characters. So you'll simply have to identify which Disney character's silhouette you see when it is on your screen. Okay, it is now time for the easiest round of the game, the cupcake round. Each of these clues are worth just 200 points each. I'm rocking the Stormtrooper shirt today in honor of Star Wars weekend, so what better to start it off than Star Wars spin-offs for 200. Disney's 2 theatrically released Star Wars films that were not part of the trilogy featuring Rey. The 2 movies were Rogue One and Solo, a Star Wars story. Let's celebrate Cinco de Mayo with a 200-point clue. This 2017 Pixar film starts off in the Mexican town of Santa Cecilia. What is one of my favorite Pixar movies ever? Coco.
No music! No music! No music!
I think we're the only family in Mexico who hates music.
Here comes your first clue from Mayday. Identify the movie via the audio and screenshot. This one could have been a little tricky because Anna and Elsa's parents die in Frozen 1, but this screenshot and audio are from Frozen 2.
Elsa!
Next category is Hidden Makeys. Ooh, I hate saying it. It's gross, but I'm gonna keep saying it. It is a Hidden Mickeys category, as a reminder. I will be honest, I don't remember if all of these Hidden Mickeys still exist. They might have been shuffled around, but they did exist at one point within a Disney ride or queue or exit or whatever. So, as a reminder, you'll have to identify what ride you may have seen this Hidden Mickey in. Here we go. Nice setup of plates creates a Hidden Mickey. Where was this? The correct answer is the Haunted Mansion. And here comes the final clue of the cupcake round. This one is a 200-pointer from Who's That Disneymon?
Who's that Pokemon? It's
Oswald. There you have it, 5 clues down, 21 to go as we march on to the second round where these clues are worth 400 points. It begins with Star Wars spin-offs. A lot of people call him Baby Yoda, but this little guy from The Mandalorian's actual name is this. Who is Grogu?
Come on, baby. Do the magic hand thing.
Cinco de Mayo now, for 4. Seen in the middle here is Panchito. He joined Donald and Jose in this Disney animated film that followed Saludos Amigos. What is the Three Caballeros?
We're three caballeros, three gay caballeros.
We're on to Mayday. Second clue. What film is it? The correct answer is The Little Mermaid. Let's check out another Hidden Mickey. Can you identify the ride? You can find that hidden Mickey Mouse on Peter Pan's Flight.
Think of Christmas, think of snow, think of sleigh bells, off you go.
Final clue of the second round once again brings us to Who's That Disneymon?
Who's that Pokemon?
That is Discuss.
That is not brightly colored or shaped like a dinosaur. Hold on, guys. It's broccoli! Well, I just saved our lives. Yeah, you're welcome.
10 clues down, 16 to go as we make our way through episode 65. We once again return to Star Wars spin-offs to continue the game. These two actors from the prequel films returned to play Obi-Wan and Anakin in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Who are Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen?
I mean, you warned me. You had the high ground.
If I had $1 for every time someone's told me I had the high ground.
Getting to come back and do more with him was an opportunity that I think we were both very grateful for.
Cinco de Mayo now for the third time. This Mexican-born actress starred in the MCU's Eternals. Who is Salma Hayek?
Thank you, Ajak.
Mayday, Mayday, we're going to a 600-point clue. What is Tarzan? Let's find some hidden Mickeys for 6. Can you identify the ride you might spot this guy on? What is Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters? Let's play a little Who's That Disneymon for the third time.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Mama Coco.
Hola, Mama Coco.
How are you, Julio?
Actually, my name is Miguel.
We are more than halfway through the game as things get a little harder as we approach the 800-point round. It's time for another Star Wars spin-off clue. Once again, it's worth 8. In Solo, a Star Wars story, actors Ray Park and Sam Witwer's talents are combined to bring this character to life. The correct answer is Maul. Now, I remember watching this scene in theaters and thinking, wow, this is awesome. Darth Maul has returned. And then I don't think anything came of it, right? Maybe someone can explain if some of it, because my Star Wars fandom has declined. I'll be honest, it has declined. But I don't remember if anything came of it. So if you're a Star Wars fanatic, let me know if that scene actually led to anything. Okay, let's move to Cinco de Mayo for the 4th time. A nearly deserted Extenco, Mexico is the location for the opening scene of this MCU film. It is where we are introduced to Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio in Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Mean that this is the start to some other big world.
Who are you?
We're signaling Mayday for the 4th time with this 800-point clue.
Are you crazy?
That screenshot and audio is from Pocahontas.
Are you crazy?
On to Hidden Makeys. Can you identify what ride you might see this one on? What is the greatest ride ever? The People Mover.
Calling all space rangers. Report your star cruiser and join me on this daring space mission. I can see you on reserve.
We finish off the 800-point round with another Who's That Disneymon.
Who's that Pokemon?
I mentioned her a few weeks ago, voiced by one of my favorite actresses in the world, Susie Essman. The correct answer is Mittens from Bolt.
What are you doing?
Stay back. If I stare at the lock really hard, it'll burst into flames and melt.
Now I'm concerned on a number of levels.
20 clues are down and 6 remain as we make our way towards Final Jeopardy. But first, you know what time it is. It is time for the most overly dramatic, soundtrack-infused, unnecessarily spotlighted part of the game, the 1,000-point round. Hit it. All right, 1,000-point round time brings us to the hardest clue from the Star Wars spin-off category. The final word spoken in Rogue One. Spoken by Princess Leia, the correct answer is hope.
Your Highness, the transmission we received. What is it they've sent us?
Hope.
A lot of people believe that the Darth Vader scene leading into that final moment with Princess Leia was Disney's best work until The Mandalorian, I guess. But that scene was awesome. I gotta show you. Look at this. It's so well done. Okay, we are on to Cinco de Mayo for the final time. Before it became the Grand Fiesta Tour, starring the Three Caballeros, the boat attraction in Epcot's Mexico Pavilion went by this name. It closed at the start of 2007, but the correct answer is El Rio del Tiempo, which translates to the River of Time. Here comes your final Mayday for 1,000 points. That scene is from Atlantis, the Lost Empire. We're on to Hidden Mickeys for the final time. Can you identify where this Hidden Mickey is located? The correct answer is right outside Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid, the attraction at Magic Kingdom. Now we pull it back up because a lot of people might not see this Hidden Mickey, and it is my all-time favorite, so I'm going to try to highlight it here like it's an NFL highlight. We circle Mickey's hat up here, and we circle Mickey's steering wheel because this is actually a hidden Steamboat Willie, if you will, but kind of squint your eyes and yep, there he is, Steamboat Willie. You have to have that exact perspective when you're coming out of the attraction right next to where you can go meet Ariel. Look to the right if you're coming out, and you'll see this hidden Steamboat Willie, or hidden, I'm not gonna say it, Hidden Mickey. Hidden Mickey. All right, it is time. The final clue on the board before Final Jeopardy. It belongs to Who's That Disneymon?
Who's that Pokemon?
It is Miss Bianca from The Rescuers.
Oh, that poor little girl. Oh, Mr. Chairman, please may I have this assignment?
You? Miss Bianca?
25 clues are down and one remains, but it just so happens to be the one clue of the game that will ultimately determine how proud of yourself you will be for the next 7 days as we celebrate the Star Wars Cinco de Mayo weekend. Here we go. Let's check out the Final Jeopardy category. Moms, that's right, next weekend it is Mother's Day, and I did a Mother's Day category last year, so this one is just called Moms, but it essentially will be the same thing. It is all about moms that you may have seen in a Pixar or Disney movie. Make your wagers. And time is up. Let's see how well you know your moms in Disney movies. Let's check out the clue. Add up the total number of kids these three mothers had. Duchess, Athena, Julieta. Good luck. And time is up. Now, if you didn't know what stories these three mothers were from, then you probably didn't get the Final Jeopardy answer correct. So I'll give you the names of the movies these three moms are from, and then if you guess it correctly in the next 10 seconds or whatever, you get, I don't know, I'll give you like 20% of the point. You make up your own rules. You determine if this is right or not. The mothers are from the Aristocats. That, of course, is Duchess. And then you've got Athena, who is Ariel's mom from The Little Mermaid. And finally, Julieta, who is Mirabelle's mom from Encanto. So with that knowledge, I'll give you another 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. How fast did you do your math? Did you do it fast enough? Because the correct answer is 13 kids. That's right. Duchess had 3, Athena had 7, and Julieta also had 3. And that will do it for episode 65 of Disney 100 Jeopardy. You know the deal. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe. Click that bell icon. Hello, bell. This way, you're notified every time we come out with brand new content. Moms will take center stage in next weekend's Mother's Day episode 66 of Disney 100 Jeopardy. Once again, I've been your host, Bryan Perri. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time.
Bye-bye.